what we're doing is we're applying modern science, modern crystallization from the pharma industry to mining. You know, it's been mapping out a bunch of things we know how to do really well into a space that really hasn't upgraded in a number of years.
Yeah, it's kind of nice that we're using your modern views and experience in the pharmaceutical industry.
Exactly.
And transferring it over.
What's been phenomenal about working on this is a year and a half ago, this was, you know, a couple of pieces of glass and filters, and now we have an operational plant. Like, this is phenomenal. After the ion extraction process comes out of the ground, ion extraction process is cleaned up, we do the final refining.
Exactly.
Right? So after the ion extraction, we're here. This material, this is our holding tank now. So we take the liquid solids, everything from there, we pump it into our cold holding tank. This is our first reactor. So this is the rough material, cleaner than we started, but still needs to be polished.
You remove the divalence, for example.
Exactly. Yeah. So now what we've got is sort of our sort of proto batch of lithium. We take that, we take the liquid off of that, we cycle it back to the hot side.
Right.
Once we're into the crystallizer, this loop, the entire part of it is how fast we bring the material over, how fast we heat it up, how fast we flow it. All of that, that's the craftsmanship part.
That's the controls you have.
Exactly. Once it goes through, and so what we have here is, this is our sort of hot holding tank. This is where we're generating our final product. It's going through these heat exchangers here, so the material comes through, heats up, circles back, and we have this flow loop here where we're controlling that crystallization process. To dial this in, all that control, the problem with it is we don't know what those numbers are.
Yeah.
We have things like this inline tool here. This is the camera. So again, this is the awesome, think of it like a GoPro for inside a crystallization reactor.
Right.
We're watching what those crystals look like as the crystallization is happening. So what that lets us do is take pictures of it, see what those crystals are, how are they growing, do all those measurements, which means we can actually feed back and change all those other parameters to make sure we're dialed in. It just means that instead of being weeks, months, refining it, we can sort of turn it on, use GPS, we get exactly where we need to be.
You can optimize more quickly,
Exactly. That is a really high quality material. So anytime you see this, what this still tells you is two things. So it's a single component, it's one particle. These high energy edges you see here, it's growing.
Okay.
So when it's done, the surface will heal and it will become like a window. It'll actually look much, much smoother. But if you've got these sharp edges like this, what it means is the crystal is not done yet. It's actually still finishing off. The AI component we've started doing now is we take a measurement, we hook that measurement back to some control, so the device can actually respond to that measurement. So instead of you or I making a measurement, look at the data on a computer, do a bunch of math, and then go and make that change, we just write algorithms that responds to the data in real time. So as the data happens, the crystallization reactor can sit there and go, I don't like the look of those crystals. They seem to be this. I'll change the flow and I'll change the temperature to more dial in what I need to do. So why that's really important is, we're going to be taking stuff out of the ground. This is not pure chemical.
Yeah.
It has to adapt. And unless you've got an operator sitting there running it all the time and adapting, that's not easy. This allows it to sort of self-correct. We've just built autopilot into a crystallization reactor.
That's pretty amazing. Yeah, and kind of light years ahead of where the industry sits right now.
And again, thanks you guys. Like this is all about getting a couple of guys together that really wanted to try something. This has been a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, it's nice to bring the lithium business into the 21st century. It's kind of cool.
I know, right? No, this has been phenomenal. I'm just overjoyed. This is a great day.